welcome back. More cooking in my kitchen. So I am making the broccoli rice and cheese casserole. And I am going to start that. I've got my rice cooked. My oven needs to be on 350, so I'm going to turn my oven on real quick. I'm getting chocolate all over my hands because I touched that cookie. So I'm going to start with a little pan. Let's start with a big pan. Big pan will work. And I'm going to saute these onions. I don't know if you can see that. Here we go. There we go. See those onions I have over there? So I'm going to turn this on. Then I'm going to put a stick of butter in here. Calls for a stick of butter. Just going to use regular salted butter. And a chopped onion. I went ahead and chopped the onion. Put that in there. So you're going to saute these onions a little bit. And get some of these other things over here. See, I got my cookies here. These are the chocolate chip ones. Ooh, wait. Okay, so there we are. I'm going to melt that butter real quick. And I have a casserole. They told me they don't want to do any dishes this year, so I've got a disposable pan. Normally I would use a dish, but I don't want anybody to feel they have to do dishes. So let's use the disposable pan and everybody can be happy. Not that we don't all have dishwashers. Okay, their priority seems to be no work. So, oh well, there we go. Alright, so here's my pan. Ready to go. Got my rice. One cup of cooked rice. So you measure a cup. It's also got a teaspoon of salt in it. You know, you measure your cup of rice. And then you cook it. I've got my vent on here too, so my vent, I don't want it that hot. My vent is making a little noise there. So let's put these onions in here. Saute the onions. If you don't like onions, you probably leave them out. They add a lot of moisture though. I like cooked onions. I do not like raw, but I do like cooked onions. Just rinsing that off a little bit. Put them in there to saute. This burner doesn't like to work real well. Okay, so let's use, here we go. This is a bamboo spoon. We'll stir those around a little. Don't want that quite that high. I have to turn this burner up higher than I normally would because it just doesn't heat very well anymore. Kind of a dud. Okay, so there we go. I don't know if I'm going to need that bowl, actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that, saute the onions. Then once we do that, we are going to add 2 packages of chopped frozen broccoli, the cup of cooked rice, a small jar of Cheese Whiz, and a can of cream of mushroom soup. Now, I don't like cream of mushroom soup. Bleh. So I'm using cream of celery soup. And I'm also using the one called Healthy Request. And the reason I'm using this one is, did you know that Campbell's condensed soups, did you know that they have MSG in them? If you're prone to migraines, like I used to be a lot, I don't have them too much anymore, but I did. MSG can really, really trigger migraines. It did for me. The Healthy Request has no MSG. Yay! So I don't feel so bad about using it now because it doesn't have the MSG. So, and yes, I know Cheese Whiz is probably horrible for you. Sorry. But it's Christmas. And it's a recipe. So I'm using it anyway. I don't use it hardly ever. But I'm using it for Christmas because it's actually real good in that recipe. So my stuff is sauteing pretty well here. I'll get that out with that. I'm going to open this. Also, they have these pop-top lids now. So handy. So this is the Healthy Request condensed. And this is cream of celery soup. You can put the cream of chicken, calls for cream of mushroom. You can put the cream of mushroom. I just don't like mushrooms. So I'm not doing that one. I'm doing cream of celery. So just cream of anything soup, whatever you like. Cream of something. So then let's put that. So we've got our onions sauteing. in the stick of butter. Look at this. Do you know how good it smells to cook onions in butter? Oh, it smells so good. Look at those. Okay, put that back on there stew. So I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to go ahead, I think, put the broccoli in. Now, this broccoli is frozen broccoli, but I've had it in the refrigerator since last night. So this is actually thawed frozen broccoli. Now, it's 2 packages of it. So I don't know how thawed it is. I took it out a couple hours. I took it out of the refrigerator, too, a couple hours ago. So here we go. Chopped frozen broccoli. It's cold, but it's not frozen anymore. It's just easier to stir in, and it also doesn't knock down the temperature too much of your sauteed onions and butter. It's a little faster if you just thought. So the night before you're going to make this, take it out of the freezer and put it in the refrigerator. And then a couple hours or so, 2 or 3 hours before you're going to make it, take it out, put it in the sink, and it won't be so cold or frozen. Okay, here we go again. Another. So it's so easy. There's a leaf in there. I don't really want the leaf. Okay. So there we go. 2 packages of broccoli. If you don't like broccoli, you could probably put another vegetable in this in here. You know, you could probably do mixed vegetables. You could do beans. You could do edamame, I would imagine. You know, you could do, you know, put something in there you like. Just put a frozen vegetable in there. If you don't, but I love broccoli, so I'm going to put that in there. There's another leaf. They got all kind of leaf pieces in here. That one's a little frozen still, but it'll melt. It's weird that I took them out at the same time, put them on the stove at the same time. Still want them as a little frozen pieces. That's got a brown piece in there. I don't want that. So you kind of want to look through it a little bit, maybe. Don't necessarily trust the broccoli picking people. Okay, so there's that. And it will cook in the oven. Just, there's a little like frozen piece right there, so break that up. So here we have, look at that, broccoli, onions, and butter. So then I am going to add in this cheese whiz. Well, I guess I can use the same spoon. I'm just going to put that. This will melt real easy because it's hardly even solid. Yes, I know this is probably not good for you at all. But I'm not going to eat that much of it. You know, once a year isn't going to be that bad. You could probably figure out a way to put some real cheese instead of this. But I didn't do that. So, yes, I'm eating the bad cheese whiz today, so sorry. Just say, at least I don't eat this every day. Alright, there we go. Does make really good casserole. Okay, we're going to put that in there. Then I'm going to take this and stir it down into the heat so it will melt. There we go. And I'm also going to put in that soup. And that's real, I think that's it, right? Butter, onion, frozen broccoli. Oh, I got to put the rice. Rice and the cheese whiz. I'm going to do the rice now. So, already cook your rice. Like I said, I cooked the rice with a teaspoon of salt. 1 cup with 2 cups of water. You simmer it for 20 minutes. Don't lift the lid or it will not cook right. Then you're just going to dump all that in. And this rice is actually still, ow, hot. Still hot. This is really going to make it increase the volume here. Then, stir, I'm kind of chopping and stirring that. Making a mess. Kind of stir that around. Get that rice down in there so it's jumping out. I'm going to add in this soup. Can of this, mine is cream of celery. Some people don't like celery. If you don't like cream of celery, you got cream of chicken, cream of anything you want. Recipe calls for cream of mushroom. A lot of people use cream of mushroom because that's what the recipe says. And if it's made with cream of mushroom, I will eat it anyway, because it's not like it has a lot of mushroom in it. But I like the celery better. I like the taste of celery. And I just don't really like mushrooms, although you can't even hardly find the mushrooms in it. So there we go. Now let's stir all this in. Stir it well, and then we're going to pour it in the casserole. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off because we don't really need to keep cooking it. And then my oven's already to temperature, so let me get rid of this little baby spoon. It's a long-handled teaspoon. And then stir it with the big spoon. That's going to work a lot better. Because, yeah, I got it real simmering down here at the bottom. And then all we do is cook it. Bake it in the oven. You're going to bake it at 350 in a casserole dish. 350 for 25 minutes. And what time do I got? 3:25. That's going to be, yeah, that's going to be perfect. It'll be ready at 10 till 4, and I got to leave here about 4. I got to start putting my stuff in the car at 4. And then I got my presents in the car already. So here we go, nice and stirred. Just want to make sure I got all the ingredients mixed well. Here you go. Look at that. This is a great vegetarian dish too. No meat. If you put cream of chicken soup in it, then it will have meat. Because that's got meat. Okay, so I'm going to take this little flimsy pan. Hopefully it's not too flimsy. I've got an extra one. I can always put them together. And I'm not even spraying it. I'm just dumping it in. You could probably spray it. I think it'll be fine. Put it in. Nice and easy. Just what I felt like eating. This is going to be my dinner. This and some cheese ball and some coleslaw. My sister-in-law will make homemade coleslaw. Now that is good because it's homemade. And oh, it's the best coleslaw. So that I will have. So that's like salad. I'm considering that to be salad. And this is my dinner. The cheese is the protein. Oh, broccoli has some protein in it too. There we go. That cheese ball will also have some protein. So there we got nice and spread. Let's see how I can pick this up. I'm going to open my oven. Is it too flimsy? Oh, it's not bad at all. Okay, so put it right in the oven. 25 minutes. Oh, that's 30. 25. There we go. Now, you see all my cookies? And let me show you something else. My cake. Don't laugh. My cake did not come out of the pan. So I got it out of the pan, and I have renamed this the avalanche cake. It tastes the same. I don't know why it stuck to the pan. I really don't know why it did that, but it did. It stuck to the pan. And so this will just show you if you make something and it's a catastrophe, it's no big deal. Ice it and eat it anyway. It's going to be fine. So I'm going to, it tastes the same. It tastes exactly the same. Now, if I had been making this for somebody special, I might be upset, but this is just the family Christmas. Nobody's going to care. It's fine. So I'm going to ice this little crazy looking thing, and we're still going to eat it. Now, I'm looking for something up here, though. Where are you? There it is. Okay, I got to put, the icing is a glaze. So you think, how in the world are you going to ice that? It's a glaze. I'm just going to pour it on. So I get my lemon squeezer. I love this. This is my favorite. I got this Bed Bath & Beyond. So easy. Keeps the seeds out. I got my lemons. I'm going to cut this lemon. And this is a cup, a little bit more than a cup actually, of powdered sugar. And that, cut the lemon. Powdered sugar, it tells you 3 teaspoons, or rather 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. But the thing is, it's a little too runny. For me, I don't, because it just runs all off the cake. I like it pretty thick, so I don't measure the juice. I just squeeze a little in and stir it and then see what we got. I start real low because I want this glaze pretty thick, because I don't like it just all over the plate. I want it on the cake. So if you make it too runny, it will just be, now that's too thick. Squeeze a little more in. I like this squeezer because you can just keep on squeezing until it runs out. I like it thicker than what it says. I like it to stay on the cake. And it's really quite a feat if you can get it to stay on the cake, because it really quickly goes to being too runny. Real quickly. Because that is still a little thick. I don't want it so thick it won't spread out. But see, you just stir it until you get, like, see, that's kind of thick. See how it's kind of slow to fall off the spoon? That's kind of what I want. If it runs real fast, it's going to run off the cake too. Now, if it runs off the cake, it's just going to fit right in with the cake. This cake is sad. But I want you to see, even if you are a big, good cook that you do it all the time, you still have disasters. And it don't matter. So I'm just going to take and drizzle this on here to my lemon avalanche cake. That's what this is now. But when you cut this and you put the bite in your mouth and you chew it up, it's going to look like that anyway. I think if we don't have miniature disasters like this life is too boring. Disasters can be amusing. Minor ones anyway, not major ones. Minor disasters that don't really affect your life can just add some amusement to your life. So this year, if you are a part of my family, I am bringing you a book I've been writing about our family. It's a book of memoirs. If you don't live here and you are my family and you want one, it's not complete. It's a rough draft. But I will send you a copy. You let me know, say I want a copy of your book. Or if you love and adore my family and you want to read a copy of the book, I'll give you one. It's like I say, I'm just printing it out right now. It's not a published book. I'm not talking about that. It's just a printout of stuff I've been writing down, of stuff that happened when my dad and his siblings were kids, and when I was a kid, and all stuff that happened, the memories of our family. And I am going to tell you right now, it is funny. Most of the stuff I wrote was funny. It's either real touching or funny, or both. So if you are a member of my family and you say I want a copy because you're not going to be there at Christmas, let me know. I'll send it to you or somehow get it to you. Or if you're going to be there tomorrow or tonight, of course you'd have to be immediate family to be there tonight, but if you're going to be there and you want a copy of that, I will send it to you. Now, it's not complete. Just so you know, it's not. I'm still trying to work on it. And I'm just adding stories as I remember them, or a few of them I've heard, like, okay, I haven't heard that story before. I'm adding things in. So it's like a work in permanent progress. But I went ahead, it's already 162 pages long. 162 pages of typed print. It's pretty long. And I thought, you know, if I give this to everybody, maybe it will help them remember some other story. Or they can remember more about the same stories as mine do. Oh, I'm licking it. I'm done with my lemon avalanche cake. Then, I got one more thing to do. And that is, these cookies sitting here are gifts to my parents. And I made the lemon oatmeal cookies for Dad, and the lemon chocolate chip, Dad, what did I just say? I made the oatmeal raisin cookies for Dad and the oatmeal chocolate chip cookies for Mom, because she can't eat the raisins. So I'm going to put this lemon avalanche cake over out of the way. I'm going to get these two little tins. I'm going to put these cookies in the tins because they should be plenty cool enough now. Okay, here's my tins. I'm trying to not get them in the chocolate mess. I'm going to take a couple of, I got these sheets of wax paper. Pre-cut sheets of wax paper. I'm going to put that inside. I think I'm actually going to put the cookies, though. I think I'm going to put them in a Ziploc bag because they'll stay fresher longer. I'm going to kind of line this tin with that paper. And then I'm going to get a Ziploc bag. Put these cookies. So they're each getting about 26, 27 cookies. That's not too bad. They love cookies. This gives them homemade cookies are so much better. So let's put... Trying to figure out how I'm going to make this work. I guess I can try putting that in there, like that. Stacking these cookies like that. Let's try that. 6. I wonder if these will even all fit in here. 8, 9, 10. Come on, get over here. 13. I don't know if they'll all fit in. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I can fit about 10 cookies across. That's not bad. Let's see if I can fit a few more here over on the edge. Yep, I can. 1, 2. I really want to give them all the cookies. 3, 4. Here we go. 5, 6. Look at that. They fit. So I'm going to take this bag. See if I can squeeze this air out of it. Put it in there. Wrap the paper around, put the lid back on. Instant gift homemade cookies. The lid don't want to stay on though. It's this plastic bag. Let's see if I can put it down in the edge. It's popping it back up. It's got a firm plastic zipper thing and it's popping my lid back up. There we go. I may have to take that down. Okay, there's one. Look at that. Don't you want that? Yes, you do. So do I. Okay. That. Then we will do another one. Line it. Normally I would put them just directly in here, but you know, since they're eating these cookies by themselves, they can't eat them that fast and they'll get stale pretty fast. So I'm putting in the Ziploc bag to give them some extra freshness. So I'm going to again kind of put that down in there. These cookies are a little smaller. They didn't expand as much. Must have something to do with the chocolate chip. Oh, that chocolate's getting on my hand. That's just too sad. Gonna have to eat that. And 6, 7, 8. How are we doing? Okay. Oh, man, that's getting chocolate on my finger. 9, 10. I think that'll do 9. These are fatter cookies. 3. They are messy. These are the chocolate chips. 4, 5, 6. But man, are they good. Oh, look at this. So messy. But my mother loves chocolate, and this is dark chocolate. I don't think she's going to complain. Let's see if I can do a third row of these. 2, 3, 4. 5. These aren't going to harden back up, these chocolate chips, I don't think. That one right there, especially, he's wanting to fall over, and it is so messy. Okay, I got 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, that's a disaster. We've got to eat it. I'm going to wash my hand. Or I'm going to get that tin all messed up. Oops, I'm dropping stuff over here. Okay, get all that chocolate off my hands. What time I got here? 15 minutes till that's done. It is now 3:32. Oh, not too bad. Okay, now let's zip up this Ziploc bag. I got chocolate on it too, but oh well. There's no getting around that. Smash the air out. Zip it on up. Hide the zipper thing so it won't pop my lid off. Put on my other lid. There we are. Oatmeal chocolate chip. And it's really going to be oatmeal chocolate mush. They're so chocolatey. Okay. Hello. You haven't been looking at me today. I actually have my makeup on now. So I don't look like a disaster. I do have to do something different with my hair. But I'll get there. And my lipstick's staying pretty well. Transfer proof. So I'm going to get ready to go. And, you know, I was thinking about going, if I don't forget, and doing a live of a little bit of my Christmas family gathering, showing everybody. I think that'd be kind of fun. Do a little live. Hi, welcome to my Christmas family. I think I'd like that because my parents then will be on a video permanently. I think I'm going to do that. It won't be till after 4:30 or so. And until later then, have a good day. Bye.